Hello and welcome to the Health Source Podcast, your source for all things health, wellness, and lifestyle inspo. I'm your host, Beck Russell, health and life coach and the author of Life in the Soul Lane. Through conscious conversations, our aim is to inspire and empower you to live your most well, happy, and vibrant life. If you're ready to elevate your well-being, you're in the right place. Let's dive in. Hello and welcome back to the podcast. I hope you're having a beautiful day, whatever you're up to. Today, I want to talk to you about 5 reasons why I believe you may have not achieved your health or wellness goals yet. I know this can be such a common experience for a lot of us where we have this idea of what we want and where we want to go in our health and ultimately our life, but we just feel like we haven't been quite able to step fully into that yet. And I want to share with you 5 reasons why this might be. If you find that one of these or a few of these resonate with you, that's great because that's going to give you a nice platform for you to step off of to be able to get over the hurdle that you might have been experiencing. And I'm going to share with you that information now. So let's get into it. So the first one is that you aren't clear on what you want and how you want to feel. So think about this like you're on a road trip, but you don't actually know where you're going. So how are you then going to know where you're going, number one, and how you have arrived? So you really want to feel into this and think about this and ask yourself, what is it that I would like to achieve and how do I want to feel once I've achieved it? So for example, maybe you want to add more whole foods into your diet and you really want to clean up your nutrition. And the reason for this is, and the feeling that you want to cultivate is that you desire to have more energy. You want to feel nice and light and clear and healthy. You want to have clear, glowing skin and a healthy digestive system. So can you see how that is perhaps more specific and more attainable than having a goal of just simply saying to yourself, I want to get healthier? Because then you're really honing in on something that you've identified that has room for improvement. So in this example is amplifying and cleaning up your nutrition. And then that's just going to help you to get really clear, because if you know then that you want to start to include more whole foods in your diet, then you will start to prioritize that and make sure that you've always got clean, organic, and whole and healthy foods in your home to be able to help you to achieve that. So that's number one, you're not clear on what you want and how you want to feel. Number 2 is that you aren't prioritizing your health. And for this, you really need to be organized and really committed and devoted to yourself and to the new life that you want to create for yourself to succeed. So really, when it comes down to it, when you think about it, we always will make time for the things that are important to us. You really need to have structures in place that are going to help to support you and are going to help you to essentially get your priorities in order. So for example, say you want to commit to a daily movement practice or exercise practice. You really need to schedule this in for yourself each and every day. If you have that goal for yourself, but then say you've got an early morning exercise class booked in for yourself, but then the night before you go out drinking or you have a big night or whatever the thing is, then you can see there that there's a bit of a mismatch, and that's not conducive to what you say that you want. Follow through on what you said you were going to do. So prioritizing your health and then removing anything that is not supportive of that goal. And it all falls on you. There's no one else that can do this for you. So if you say that your health is a priority, make sure that you're actually actioning that and not just all talk, because that's not really going to get you where you want to go. Number 3 is that you make excuses, and we are all guilty of this from time to time. So there's no shame in that. It's just observation and creating awareness around it. With this one, same as what I just mentioned, that it all falls back on you. Nobody else can do it for you. So you need to hold yourself accountable to what you said you're going to do in order to achieve whatever the goal is that you desire for yourself. Excuses are never going to get you where you want to go. If you think about any successful person that you can think of right now, they did not get there from making excuses. That's something that you can guarantee for sure. So if you say that you want vital health, you need to do whatever it takes to get you there. And it doesn't mean that you're placing pressure on yourself or unnecessary pressure on yourself. But what it does mean is that you need to hold yourself accountable. And at the end of the day, it all falls back on you and nobody else can do it for you. So if we can, we want to eliminate those excuses that are putting up a barrier between where you are now and where you want to go. Number 4 is that you aren't consistent. Consistency really is the key for success in any realm, and the results really do compact and compound over time. So you need to be patient with yourself, and you need to show up for yourself again and again and again to see those results that you desire. You can't expect yourself to eat healthy and move your body and do your breath work and your meditation for one day and then expect instant results. It just doesn't work like that. But what you can expect and what you need to commit to doing for yourself is that you need to show up for yourself day in and day out and do what you said that you were going to do for yourself and be committed to yourself and to this process. And you will start to see this shift over time. You'll start to feel it in your body. You'll start to feel healthier, feel lighter, feel clearer in your mind. Your moods will level out. You'll have energy and all of these beautiful side effects that come along with starting to live a happier and healthier and cleaner life. And once you do this, and once you start to see the shifts and the changes in your life, then that's going to help you to keep going. That's going to help you to stay motivated. And this is where connecting to your why, or the reason for you wanting to do this, is really going to help you to stay on track on those days where perhaps you feel like you sort of can't be bothered, or where you feel like you're being pulled off the path a little bit. This is just going to help you to stay on track to where you want to go. And number 5 is that you don't yet have the knowledge that you need to move you from where you are to where you want to go. So this is where working with a coach or a practitioner can really be so supportive for you, because then they can help to educate and empower you to elevate your well-being and help you to set goals and have a bit of a roadmap, I guess, to move you from where you are to where you're going. And it's impossible for us to know everything that we want to know, especially in this day and age when we're saturated with so much information. It's really hard sometimes to decipher what is correct information. And the other point of that too is that we're also different, and so we require different things in all facets of our health and our life. So if you identify that you have a knowledge gap around something that you want to achieve, I would highly suggest seeking out a trusted health practitioner or coach to help you to move from where you are to where you want to go. And then they can work with you on your individual needs and your individual goals. And then they can also hold you accountable as well and sort of give you that support that you need, or that's just really nice for you to have as you're moving through any kind of journey or transformation or moving towards a big health or life goal. So these are the 5 reasons why I believe you may not have achieved your health and wellness goals yet. I'll just quickly run through them again. So number 1 is that you're not clear on what you want and how you want to feel. Number 2 is that you aren't actually prioritizing your health. Number 3 is that you make excuses. Number 4 is that you aren't consistent. And number 5 is that you don't yet have the knowledge to move you from where you are now to where you want to be. So for your task for this episode, I'd really love you to go through those 5 points. See if any of these are resonating with you and any of these are actually the barriers that you might be experiencing to achieve what it is that you desire with your health and your well-being and your happiness. And use these techniques to help you to overcome these barriers, because we want to get you to optimum health. We want to get you to health and happiness and vitality and all of the things, so that not only are you feeling good and healthy in your body, but then that gives you the platform, the foundation, the springboard for you to live your big life that you want to live. So that's it for today. I hope you found that helpful. Come over and connect with me on Instagram at BeckRussell_ and let me know if any of these barriers are what you have been experiencing, and also let me know the goals that you want to achieve and how you're going to get them. As always, if you need support with that, I would love to support you. So you can again reach out to me on Instagram at BeckRussell, and we'll see if we can move you towards the health and the life that you desire. I'll be back in your ears again next week. So until next time, take really good care of yourself, and I'll chat to you again.